What if I told you that the first 10 minutes after you wake up can change your entire day? Most people lose their energy before breakfast, not because they're lazy, but because they start their morning the wrong way. Don't let today become another "I'll do it tomorrow." Hello everyone, and welcome to Learn English with Ramya, the place where you improve your English naturally while listening to meaningful conversations and inspiring stories. So relax, listen carefully, and let's begin. Good morning. Yes, I know. Maybe your alarm rang 3 times before you finally opened your eyes. Maybe the first thing you wanted to do was grab your phone and check your messages. We've all been there. But today, let's imagine something different. Imagine opening your eyes with a quiet smile. Instead of rushing, you take one slow, deep breath. You don't think about yesterday's mistakes or today's long to-do list. You simply notice that you have another chance. Another sunrise, another beginning. Every morning is like a blank page. What you write on that page is your choice. Some people begin their day with stress, others begin with gratitude. And the interesting thing is, both people have the same 24 hours. The difference isn't time. The difference is how they start. Close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine sunlight coming through your window. The air feels fresh. The world is still quiet. Instead of saying, "I have so much to do," you softly say, "I'm thankful for another day." Those simple words can completely change the way you feel. Your mind listens to the first words you say every morning. If you begin with complaints, your brain looks for more problems. If you begin with hope, your brain starts searching for opportunities. That's why your morning matters so much. Now don't worry. You don't need a perfect morning routine. You don't need expensive coffee. You don't need to wake up at 5 in the morning if that doesn't fit your life. What you need is intention, just a small decision, a decision to begin today with peace instead of panic. Sometimes we think success starts with big actions, but often it begins with very small habits. Making your bed, drinking a glass of water, opening the window, stretching your body, taking a deep breath. These tiny actions quietly tell your brain, "I'm awake. I'm ready. I'm taking care of myself." Don't underestimate small steps. A tiny seed becomes a huge tree. One page becomes a book. One kind word becomes a friendship. And one beautiful morning can become the beginning of a beautiful life. There's another habit that can quietly steal your happiness. Looking at your phone the moment you wake up. One notification becomes 10. One short video becomes 20 minutes. Suddenly, your peaceful morning disappears. Instead of listening to your own thoughts, you're listening to everyone else's. What if, just for today, you waited 10 minutes before touching your phone? Spend those 10 minutes with yourself. Take a deep breath. Smile. Stretch your arms. Drink some water. Look outside your window. Listen to the birds. Feel the fresh air. Those moments may seem small, but they have incredible power. Remember, a good morning doesn't guarantee a perfect day. Challenges will still come. Unexpected problems will still appear. But when your mind begins the day feeling calm and strong, you handle those challenges differently. You don't react with panic. You respond with confidence. And sometimes, that's all you need to make today better than yesterday. Have you ever noticed how one small decision can change the mood of your entire day? Maybe you wake up feeling tired. Maybe you don't feel motivated. Maybe your mind whispers, "Just 5 more minutes." Those 5 minutes often become 30. Then suddenly, you're rushing. You skip breakfast. You can't find your keys. You're late. And before your day has truly begun, you already feel stressed. But imagine a different morning. Instead of fighting the day, you welcome it. You stand up slowly. You stretch your arms toward the ceiling. Take one long, slow breath in and breathe out. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel your body wake up. Sometimes we forget that our body works hard for us every single day. Your heart keeps beating. Your lungs keep breathing. Your eyes help you see the beautiful world around you. Your legs carry you wherever you want to go. Isn't that something to appreciate? Gratitude doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need a long speech. Just 3 simple thoughts. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for this new day. These words may sound ordinary, but they have extraordinary power. Now, let's talk about something many people ignore: water. After sleeping for several hours, your body becomes slightly dehydrated. One glass of water in the morning is one of the simplest gifts you can give yourself. It wakes up your body. It refreshes your mind. It's a tiny habit with a big impact. Then open your window. Let the fresh air enter your room. Notice the sky. Maybe it's bright blue. Maybe it's cloudy. Maybe it's raining. Every morning has its own beauty, and every morning reminds us that life keeps moving. No matter what happened yesterday, today is a fresh beginning. Sometimes people carry yesterday's mistakes into today. I failed. I wasn't good enough. I should have done better. These thoughts become heavy. But here's something important. Yesterday is a lesson, not a life sentence. You cannot change yesterday, but you can absolutely change today. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack every single day. At first, you think you can handle it, but after a while, your shoulders hurt, your back hurts, you become exhausted. Negative thoughts work the same way. If you keep carrying them, they become heavier and heavier. So every morning, choose to put that backpack down. Forgive yourself. Learn from your mistakes. Then move forward. Successful people are not successful because they never fail. They become successful because they never stop beginning again. Every sunrise gives them another opportunity, and it gives you one too. Don't compare your morning with someone else's. Maybe someone wakes up at 5. Maybe someone wakes up at 7. That's okay. Your goal isn't to copy another person's life. Your goal is to build a morning that helps you become healthier, calmer, and happier. Even if you improve by just 1% every day, that small improvement grows over time. 1% today, 1% tomorrow, 1% next week. Months later, you'll look back and realize you've become a completely different person. So before you begin your work, before you open social media, before you worry about everything waiting for you, take one quiet moment. Smile at yourself. Take another deep breath. And gently remind yourself, I don't have to be perfect today. I just have to keep moving forward. Because every beautiful day always begins with one beautiful decision. Now that your body is awake, it's time to wake up something even more important: your mind. Have you ever noticed that the very first thoughts in the morning often stay with you for the rest of the day? If your first thought is, I'm already tired, your day feels heavy. If your first thought is, today is another opportunity, everything begins to feel a little lighter. Your mind is like a garden. Every morning, you plant seeds. Some people plant seeds of fear. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I'm not good enough? Those seeds slowly grow into stress and self-doubt. But you can choose different seeds. I will learn something new today. I will stay calm. I will do my best. Those simple thoughts grow into confidence. Remember, you don't have to control everything that happens around you. You only need to control how you respond. Life will always surprise you. Some days will be wonderful. Some days will test your patience. But a peaceful mind helps you face both. Think about the sun. Does it stop shining because one day is cloudy? No, the sun is still there. You just can't see it for a while. Your confidence is exactly the same. Sometimes difficult moments hide it, but it never disappears. It's always inside you. Many people wait for motivation before they begin. They say, I'll start when I feel ready. I'll exercise when I feel motivated. I'll study when I have more energy. But motivation doesn't always come first. Action comes first. Motivation often follows action. Take one small step, then another. Soon, you'll notice that your energy begins to grow. Imagine climbing a mountain. If you keep looking only at the top, it feels impossible. But if you focus on the very next step, then the next one, you'll slowly reach places you never thought possible. Life works the same way. Don't worry about doing everything today. Just do the next right thing. Maybe today you'll read 5 pages of a book. Maybe you'll learn 5 new English words. Maybe you'll take a short walk. Maybe you'll finally finish one small task you've been avoiding. None of these actions seem extraordinary, but together, they create an extraordinary life. There's another habit that can quietly improve your mornings. Speak kindly to yourself. Instead of saying, "I'm so lazy," try saying, "I'm learning to become more disciplined." Instead of saying, "I always fail," say, "I'm improving every single day." Your words become your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your future. Imagine talking to your best friend the way you sometimes talk to yourself. Would you tell your friend, "You're useless, you'll never succeed"? Probably not. So why say those things to yourself? Be patient with yourself. Growth takes time. Every strong tree was once a tiny seed. Every confident speaker was once nervous. Every successful person was once a beginner. Don't be afraid of small beginnings. The sunrise doesn't light up the entire sky in 1 second. It happens slowly, little by little. Your progress is just like that. One habit, one choice, one morning at a time. So before you leave your home, or before you begin studying, or before you start your work, pause for just a moment. Take one deep breath, lift your head, smile, and quietly tell yourself, "I am stronger than yesterday. I am learning. I am growing. And today, I will give my best." Because every great achievement begins long before the world notices it. It begins in the quiet moments, when you choose hope over fear, discipline over excuses, and progress over perfection. As your morning continues, don't rush through it so quickly that you forget to notice the little things, the warmth of your tea or coffee, the fresh morning air, the quiet sound of birds outside your window, the peaceful feeling of a brand new beginning. These moments may seem ordinary, but one day you'll realize they were the moments that made life beautiful. We often believe that happiness is waiting somewhere in the future. I'll be happy when I get my dream job. I'll be happy when I earn more money. I'll be happy when everything becomes perfect. But happiness doesn't only live in the future. It can also be found in this very moment, right here, right now. Life is made of ordinary days, and ordinary days become extraordinary when we learn to appreciate them. You don't need a perfect house to feel grateful. You don't need perfect weather to smile. You don't need a perfect life to have a peaceful heart. Sometimes the greatest joy comes from simply being alive. Have you ever watched a child playing? Children don't need expensive things to enjoy a moment. They laugh, they explore, they find excitement in the smallest discoveries. Somewhere along the way, many adults forget how to do that. We become so busy chasing tomorrow that we forget to live today. Today, try slowing down for just a few minutes. Walk a little slower. Eat your breakfast without scrolling through your phone. Listen carefully when someone speaks to you. Notice the colors around you. Notice the sky. Notice your own breathing. These simple moments bring your mind back to the present, and the present is where life actually happens. There will always be people who are ahead of you, someone who earns more, someone who travels more, someone who seems more successful. If you spend your whole life comparing yourself, you'll never truly enjoy your own journey. Instead, compare yourself with the person you were yesterday. Ask yourself, am I becoming kinder? Am I becoming stronger? Am I learning something new? Those are the comparisons that truly matter. Your journey is unique. Your timing is unique. Your dreams are unique. You don't have to race against anyone else. Flowers don't compete with each other. A rose doesn't try to become a sunflower. Each one blooms in its own season, and so will you. Some mornings will feel easy, others will feel difficult. On those difficult mornings, don't expect yourself to be perfect. Just keep showing up, even if your steps are small, even if your progress feels slow. Slow progress is still progress. A river doesn't reach the ocean in one day. It keeps flowing, one moment at a time. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, Stop. Take one deep breath, then another. Remind yourself, I don't have to solve my whole life today. I only need to do the next right thing. That simple thought can bring peace to even the busiest morning. And never forget this. The way you speak to yourself matters. Be your own biggest supporter. Celebrate small victories. Forgive small mistakes. Encourage yourself the way you would encourage someone you love. Because confidence doesn't appear overnight. It grows through kindness, especially the kindness you give yourself. So as this day unfolds, walk with hope, work with honesty, learn with curiosity, and face every challenge with a calm heart. Because no matter what happens today, you have already done something powerful. You chose to begin your morning with intention, and sometimes that single choice is the beginning of a completely different life. Before we finish, I want you to remember one simple truth. Tomorrow doesn't create a better life. Today's choices do. Every sunrise brings you a quiet invitation, an invitation to begin again, to forgive yourself, to believe in yourself, and to become a little better than you were yesterday. There will be mornings when you feel full of energy, and there will be mornings when getting out of bed feels like the hardest thing in the world. Both kinds of mornings are normal. Don't judge yourself for having difficult days. Being human means feeling tired sometimes. It means making mistakes. It means falling down. But it also means getting back up, again and again. Strength isn't about never feeling weak. Strength is choosing to keep moving even when things feel difficult. One small step, one deep breath, one positive thought. That's how real change begins. Imagine yourself 1 year from today. The future version of you is looking back at this very moment. What would that person say? Maybe they would smile and say, "Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for taking those small steps every single morning." The person you become tomorrow depends on the habits you build today. You don't have to wait for Monday. You don't have to wait for next month. You don't have to wait for a new year. This morning is enough. This moment is enough. Right now is the perfect time to begin. As you move through your day, be kind, not only to others, but also to yourself. Celebrate your progress, even if it's small. Learn from your mistakes without letting them define you. Keep your heart open, keep your mind curious, and never stop believing that your life can become better, one day at a time. So tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone, before you worry about your responsibilities, before the noise of the world reaches you, pause. Take one slow, deep breath. Smile. Drink a glass of water. Look outside your window. Say something kind to yourself. And remind yourself, today is a gift. I am grateful. I am capable. I am growing. And today I choose to become the best version of myself. No matter where you are in life, no matter how slowly you think you're moving, keep going. Your future is being built by the small choices you make every single day. Trust the process, believe in yourself, and never underestimate the power of a beautiful morning. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly hope this podcast made your morning a little brighter and your heart a little lighter. If you enjoyed listening, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who could use a positive start to their day, and subscribe to Learn English with Ramya for more English podcasts that help you improve your English while inspiring your everyday life. Take care of yourself, keep learning, keep smiling, and I'll see you in another beautiful English podcast. Have a wonderful day.